So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beckman.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their... It looks like they might get what they came for.
So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm a real fan of this fella, Skelly, who I see as a real all-round midfielder. He can do everything. I've seen him play every role from a number 10, breaking lines with his lovely little intricate passes, to that single pivot in midfield, like a real controller of the game.
Martinelli! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
Incapuyi. Norgard. Incapuyi. Ødegaard. Calafiori. Incapuyi. Can he get it through? Vitinha, nicely spread. Mosquera cuts out the pass. Calafiori. For Martinelli. Skelly. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. They've got to be quick to recover this. Jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Out of play for a throw. Nuno Mendes. Norgard.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he was quick to react. Norgard. It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fabian Ruiz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. João Neves! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Somewhat off target. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too...
Can he finish? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Martinelli. He's picked his way through. Norgard. Good play on the left-hand side here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Big chance, corner. Surely now! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super find. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Yeah, the tempo is strong, and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Mosquera.
Arsenal definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Ødegaard. Subimendi. And he's managed to get free. And he's picked it up out wide. Ødegaard. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Getting up there!
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage. The quicker the delivery, I think the more chance you have, and they should have done better there. Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And here's Jesus.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And no, that was never going to make it. Madwicke! Kvaratskhelia, and he's intervened well there. Madwicke, looking for the run. And that's a simple one for the keeper. It's a promising position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Martinelli. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, that's... Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Martinelli tries to pass it through. It's a good run, that. Great timing.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lewis Skelly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he's certainly onside here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Nice bit of trickery. And that's a dangerous ball. Madwicke! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here, because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
There's the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lewis Skelly, Mosquera, and it's Ødegaard. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that has sent him sprawling. Madwicke, and it's been given away. Takes a shot! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Now this could be a chance. And it's Mendes. Vitinha goes for the shot! But he's left disappointed.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Zubimendi. Now Ødegaard. Looking to play him in. Zubimendi providing an outlet on that flank. Madueke. That's a delicate pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Lewis Skelly. He's on it, can he get away? Only partially clear. Gabriel Jesus finds himself offside. Incapuyi. Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Madueke. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Spread it left. Madueke unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And it's Zubimendi. He's in a great position here. Looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Kepa comes out and deals with it. Norgard. Ødegaard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. João Neves. That is good alertness. Madueke. Zubimendi. Oh, it's Dembele. That is ended up in no man's land. Martinelli.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. Calafiori. Tries to play it through. Here's... Tries a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
A case now of complete control. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's heaved it away. Madueke goes short. And it's Ødegaard. Norgard is onto this. Real chance! No, not quite.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Zubimendi, distributed tidily. And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Doué, João Neves, Lewis Skelly, and the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Chers spectateurs, permettez-moi de vous signaler que les informations sur le trafic viennent de s'afficher sur l'écran géant. Et les voici. Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
Gets us going once more.
Paris Saint-Germain really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Martinelli. And he's having a hit! Smashing save, really good save that.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Madueke, driven in. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Backward it goes. Looking here to chip it through. Walcott is there and he can pick it up. And it's Ødegaard. It's been slipped through. And the shot! And a neat finish! They are playing them off the park. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. That's where it came from. He's played it back.
Oh, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Shot a goal! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Zubimendi. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, that's clever. Safonov gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And Calafiori. Martinelli has it out wide and in space. Oh, such a clever touch. Great chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Pacho. Hakimi. Pacho. And it's Marquinhos. And Hakimi. Vitinha. And it's Neves. And Mendes. Mendes getting forward, and it's Neves. Oh, it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Vitinha with a real chance here. So the perfect chance to get one back. Vitinha! Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Mosquera is there and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Paris Saint-Germain are of course in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. João Neves, Nuno Mendes, now it's Kvaratskhelia. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ødegaard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Norgard picks it up from the goal kick. Mosquera. And that is a little undercooked. João Neves. And it's Ruiz. Hakimi. Martinelli looking to add to his goal. There's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gabriel Jesus. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Changement pour le Paris
Well, there may be
Saint-Germain.
some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Quality ball. Madueke. Great vision. Madueke showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Calafiori. Calafiori charging forward, the ball at his feet. Martinelli was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Paris Saint-Germain needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Played out wide. In by Martinelli. Decent chance! And that has faded wide.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 87.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 17. À leur place, le numéro 33.
And they win it
Le
back
numéro
again.
4. Changement.
Mosquera. Luis Skelly. Now Subimendi. Odegaard. He is through here.
Pretty robust defending.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, that's a book. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Le numéro 8. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 45. Changement en cours.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that looks a decent ball. Has a look up and delivers. Oh, well played, well played. Played into space. Nicely worked.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more...
John, surely! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Le numéro 2.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's got away. He's had a shot! And that's a good finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Après 79 minutes de jeu, le numéro 19.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Paris Saint-Germain still making a fight of this. Trossard. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Timber. Lewis Skelly. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now he's off and running. Subimendi. That has not gone well. Marquinhos. Pressing high and with purpose. Spread to the right. Martinelli. Havertz. And he's lost his man here. Oh, shooting chance! Well taken goal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. That's a cute ball. Nkapie can get it clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Over to the right flank. Trossard receives it in a good position here. Lewis Skelly gets flagged offside. Trossard. Subimendi. Ødegaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. And now the breakaway. Can he latch on to this? By.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Arsenal making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now here's the delivery, and he's there to deal with it.
You've got to make this nice and quick.
Driving forward, looking for options for movement. Nuno Mendes is wide and looking to get onto this. Nkapie clears without hesitation. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
By. And it's Zaire Emery. Out towards the flank. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Trossard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's a little off target. Saka. That's good running with the ball. And the referee brings it to a close. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Your final thoughts, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness, and it was weak throughout.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Si vous avez un billet, regardez bien l'écran.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, well,
it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
Things already rolling. Oh, good climb! It's there!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, can he find a finish? Deftly away.
Such good technique.
Dembele? Deftly away. Vitinha! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. Norgard.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
He's picked his way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, that's well spotted. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Gabriel Jesus!
And it's been hooked away. And he whips it in. Norgard. Oh, a delicate chip through. And he's taking no chances there. Lewis Skelly. This is Dembele. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, played right into his path. Kepa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Dembele clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Ødegaard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Deftly out wide. Now that's well seen too. Lewis Skelly. Calafiori. Tries to play it through. Gabriel Jesus. They want to be quick to recover this.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
João Neves. And that's been intercepted. This is their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Gabriel Jesus receives it in a good position here. Kvaratskhelia. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he's quick to get rid. Nkapie getting this one clear. And he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. He's had it taken off him. He's looking wide. Now it's Martinelli. And he's managed to get free. He's going all the way! That'll be a corner. Martinelli with the short one. And that's aimed into the middle. And they've managed to get rid. And it's Ødegaard. And he's intervened well there. Lewis Skelly. He's a sharp little ball here. And the finish! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Crosses it in here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Jesus. Now it's Martinelli. He's got away. Oh, what a mistake! Another corner. Any better luck this time round? And it's been taken short. Elects to cross. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. And he's picked out the run. Subimendi just eases him off the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kvaratskhelia receives it in a wide position. Fabian Ruiz. He's in a great position here. Mosquera getting this one clear. Ødegaard. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Hakimi does really well to win the ball there. He won't be happy with that one. Lewis Skelly. Calafiori. Martinelli has it out wide and in space. Marquinhos can get it clear. And here's Jesus. Madueke. Subimendi. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, played right into his path. Ødegaard. Madueke. And Mosquera. Incapuyi. And it's Lewis Skelly. And Mosquera, the most accurate pass. And here's Neves.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
That has been cut short. Oh, good take in a good area. Lewis Skelly. Calafiori. Lewis Skelly. Over to the right flank. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top. And he thumps it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. That's an imaginative pass. That's really well cleared. Ambitious ball here. And he's taking no chances there. Hakimi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Some resolute defending there. And here's Madueke. Mendes wins the duel this time.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence. Paris Saint-Germain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And they've got rid. Calafiori.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Norgard. Incapuyi. Lewis Skelly. That's destined for the flank. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that was vital. Marquinhos with the clearance. Well, they've got it again. And it's Hakimi. Lewis Skelly pinches it off him. Well, that looks a decent ball. And Mosquera. Norgard. Calafiori. Oh, that's fabulous. Calafiori. Now it's Doué. That was good alertness. Mosquera. Incapulli. Martinelli tries to pass it through.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
Oh, that's neat. Martinelli plays it short. Big chance! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And here's Jesus.
There they go, hunting again.
That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves behind by just 1 goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Quality ball. He is through here. Chance! Norgard. Ødegaard. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Zubimendi and Madueke. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Aimed beyond the defence. Doué. That's Doué. Calafiori gets it away. Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus looking to add to his goal. Calafiori. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. He has found the way through. No, again, there's no way through. He's found the way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Martinelli. Calafiori has it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Martinelli goes short, and a chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Mosquera. Now it's Martinelli. Threads one in. Calafiori providing an outlet on that flank. Lewis Skelly showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Defending of the desperate variety. Madueke. Paris Saint-Germain still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He's shifting through the gears here. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Pass somewhat off target. Doué knocks it out wide. And he can thump it away. Calafiori, tidy with his distribution. He's got away. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now this could be a chance. Nicely spread. Now it's Vitinha. So Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Martinelli is in a really good position out wide. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Getting up there! And for a moment, time stood still.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, you'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Stood up well to him there. Well read, nice interception. Calafiori. Paris Saint-Germain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And here's Martinelli. Martinelli making good progress. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Le numéro 8. À leur place, le numéro 49.
He's well positioned here. Tacho can clear it away. And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Martinelli. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, nicely intercepted. No joy this time. Ødegaard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Martinelli. It's a chance! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. He's found a way through. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So we have movement on both benches.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2. À sa place, le numéro 24.
Ødegaard. Martinelli has the space to scheme. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Martinelli. That has not gone well. Madueke. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Ødegaard, and here's Martinelli.
Martinelli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Norgard. For Martinelli. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. He has found the way through. Martinelli. This looks promising. Spread it left. Madueke. Out towards the flank. Madueke. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's the chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gabriel Jesus. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Paris Saint-Germain are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence, or attack, for that matter.
That's a cute ball. Gabriel Jesus was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Gabriel Jesus! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It's all becoming so easy.
But pour l'équipe d'Arsenal.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Trossard coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
A case now of complete control. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mosquera. Incapuyi. Played out to the left flank. Beraldo. Nicely shaped ball. Ødegaard. Mosquera. And it's Lewis Skelly. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now he's off and running. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's picked his way through. Nuno Mendes. Zaire Emery. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's Madueke. Oh, just skips past his man. Now, can they get him away? Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. Oh, and that's it. Paris Saint-Germain suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Paris Saint-Germain desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a monster matchup, Jim Begley.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Zubimendi gets into a good position. Now it's Dembele. Spread to the right. And the through ball. It's just a keeper in his way. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising. Kvaratskhelia! Nearly, but not quite. Madueke. The pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played in. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I personally like the look of the very impressive Miles Lewis-Skelly. Yes, he's a fullback, but he plays a hybrid role. He often finds himself in central midfield too, and that way he can control the game with his passing 1 minute, then all of a sudden he can just speed the game up with his running power. And I suppose...
Odegaard! In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. That has not gone well.
Oh, really well played.
Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the finish! And yes, it's there! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Lewis-Skelly played out to the left flank. Lewis-Skelly calmly anticipates. Odegaard. Distributed tidily. Zubimendi. Vitinha. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pass is just off target. Norgard. And Madueke. Zubimendi picks it up out wide. That's going to go a long way. And that is out of play. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And it's Lewis, tries one from range! No, just not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Vitinha. Oh, that's a key interception. Quarter of an hour played. Nicely shaped ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Space for him to turn and look. header! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Subimendi. It's a pretty loose pass. Kvaratskhelia, he'll try from distance! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Nice looking ball. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Not the most accurate pass. And he cuts out the supply.
Arsenal always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Odegaard really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball.
Tries a shot! It's hit the upright. Dembele's delivery. The keeper gets his hands on it. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Incapuyi. Calafiori. Martinelli. Norgard. That'll be a throw. And it's Subimendi. Luis Skelly. João Neves. A probing pass. Oh, great chance! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Great chance here from position A1. Luis Skelly with the clearance. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving. Oh, what a mistake! He's got away. Mendes gets it away. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. João Neves. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. That is very well defended. Madueke. Subimendi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And Norgard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. Madueke. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Vitinha does well to get it back. Nicely weighted ball. Martinelli. That is ended up in no man's land. It's come to nothing. Gabriel Jesus. Looking for the run. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Are somewhat off target. Good running, strong and purposeful. Madueke. Now it's Odegaard. Takes a shot! And it's come back out to him. Big relief, it just needed better contact. Morgard picks it up from the goal kick. Now, can they get him away? Nuno Mendes. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Done delicately. Kepa can get it clear. Dembele.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's put play to the danger. Out of play for a throw. Doué. Chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Norgard. That's a cute ball. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Jesus. Madueke. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Doué. And he's picked out the run. Oh, he's all on. It's Dembele! Off the post. Not a bad try by any means.
I think that was probably what the opposition wanted him to do, Peter. They're not going to be overly worried if he's shooting from that sort of distance.
That has not gone well. Played into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those two goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Arsenal are making a change now.
Changement en cours.
And we get things going again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal.
There's the shot! Gyökeres shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's well spotted. João Neves aims beyond the defence. An uncompromising challenge. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Dembele, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Looking to play him in. Vitinha, played through into space. João Neves in acres of space out wide. Norgard.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get free. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
Saka. Looking for options for movement. João Neves. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the... Dembele! Has fallen kindly here. And there's a goal. Barely into the second half. And already it is heating up. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Paris Saint-Germain cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
He has found the way through. No way through, so back it comes. Chance here to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No luck with that dink over the top. Decent chance! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target. Saka. Hakimi makes a move down the right. That's a simple one for the keeper. Time, excellent interception, and he's worked it through. Kepa is there, and he can get that clear. Arsenal with a chance to counter-attack now. That has been cut short. Fabian Ruiz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gyökeres. Calafiori. Tacho cuts it out. So we've reached the hour mark. Plays a sharp little ball here. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And it's Vitinha. And here's Dembele. And he's intervened well there. Madueke. Knocks it into space. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Paris Saint-Germain have opted to make another change here. Madueke, nice bit of skill, and he's away. And across it goes, towering header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Saka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It'll be a throw-in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. He's in plenty of space here. Madueke. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Threads one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. By.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tacho gets across to intercept that. And by. Gonzalo Ramos. Oh, shooting chance! It's fallen loose again! But he's left disappointed. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to play it through. Great vision. On the through ball. Gonzalo Ramos has the space to scheme.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, they've got it again. Norgard. Ødegaard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That looks a good ball through. Oh, a gilt-edge, big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Saka actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game.
Le numéro 2, le numéro 17. À leur place,
Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Looking to play him in. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Oh, that's fabulous. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Calafiori. Ødegaard. Well read, nice interception. And that pass just didn't quite work. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. And that has been cleared. And he can clear it away. Madueke. The most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Fabian Ruiz wins the duel this time. Fabian Ruiz is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Threads one in. Gonzalo, and a chance! And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. That is a little undercooked. Norgard knocks it into space. Great ball, and he goes for a shot! And that's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, you demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Oh, what has happened here? Shapes to shoot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Great chance! And no, just off target. Is there any chance? Surely! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, now he can run away with it. And he shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's had a shot! And that's a sharp finish. We thought they were done, but never say never. Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Il y aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
Saka and Madueke. Tacho promptly onto that, and that is that. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Well, no joy this time. Mbai. No, he's just misjudged that one. Lewis Skelly. Could be danger here. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Calafiori. Saka. Nicely weighted ball. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's got space here. Now this could be a chance. Tries to get it clear. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So here we go then, extra time is coming up.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous rappelons que pour votre sécurité, ce match est placé sous vidéosurveillance.
Stern test is for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time.
Le numéro 46.
Paris Saint-Germain conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Havertz. And it's Mayulu. Can he get it through? It's been slipped through. Kepa claims comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Tries to play it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Great vision. Played out wide. And he's quick to return it. Shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Oh, terrible pass. It's Dembele! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now. Gyökeres. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, there's a probing ball. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for options for movement. And he can thump it away. Gyökeres, chance for a shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Gyökeres really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
Oh, easy pickings there. Now, can they get him away? Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely worked. Safonov gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Lee Kang in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Eze. Havertz. Gabriel. Calafiori. So just 15 minutes still to come. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. And we are already back underway. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? He's had it nicked away. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? And again! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's a pretty loose pass. The ball's gone astray. He's found a way through. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Real chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
That's been cut out, well played. Calafiori. He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Arsenal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That pass has been well intercepted. Tacho cuts out the pass. Mbai. It's played through for him.
Pretty robust defending.
Gonzalo Ramos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Now it's Ramos. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Thinks one through. Saka. Great defending, strong and determined. That is ended up in no man's land. Mayulu does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Short changes him with that pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Well, that is one way to stop him. Has a look and plays it forward. Eze. Good ball over the top. And he's gone looking for safety. Marquinhos gets a foot in here. It's a little off target. Havertz. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Timber's cross. Defending of the desperate variety. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Yeah, simply a combination of one team refusing to be beaten no matter what, and another not quite able to kill off their opponents. But it made for great viewing.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Chers spectateurs, nous vous demanderons de bien vouloir rester assis pendant le match. Merci de votre compréhension.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
There's the whistle. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. Someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Saka picks it up out wide. It's out for a goal kick. Rice over to the right flank. Rice does well to get it back. Ødegaard. And it's Ødegaard. And it's Eze. Well, that looks a decent ball. Drives it in. This time, surely!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Shifted it to the flank. Now, can they get him away? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Ødegaard tries to play it through. He is through here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
And he's in on goal! And a header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Eze. Fabian Ruiz with the foul. Back. That's a good foray he's making. Gabriel. Calafiori. Calafiori is in a really good position out wide. And he shoots! João Neves clears without hesitation. Played into space. Now it's Neves. That has been cut short. Ødegaard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Eze. And it's Ødegaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quarter of an hour played. João Neves. Saliba makes the interception. And it's Eze. Calafiori. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. For Rice. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's Dembele! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Gabriel, Calafiori, and Gabriel, Saliba, and it's Timber. Saka, great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That'll be a throw. He's got away. Safonov claims it without any fuss. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Saka. Kvaratskhelia. That's an imaginative pass. Out of play for a goal kick. Calafiori. That's Eze. Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And here's Saka. And he's being shifted off it. João Neves.
Have beautifully policed that midfield.
Fabian Ruiz with a definite foul there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. This is a promising build-up. Kvaratskhelia. Saka proves just a little bit too strong. Mendes going forward. Oh, played through for the wide man. Raya gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Spread it left.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Hakimi. Doué. Hakimi. And it's Neves. Half an hour played now. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well read, nice interception. Ødegaard. Now it's Eze. Now there's a fine ball. He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi. Ødegaard with a beautifully timed run.
Well, in the end, nothing might have come of it, but nothing wrong with the running involved. Something the defence need to wake up to, I think.
Cross into the box. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Dembele. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Havertz. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Ødegaard! Oh, he's hit the bar! Saka! Goal! Arsenal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
But pour l'équipe d'Arsenal. Après 36 minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Now it's Eze. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saka. And it's Timber. Searching pass he's played there. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. Kvaratskhelia tries to pass it through, and that's played in low. Oh, well played. Zubimendi. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Marquinhos. Here's Vitinha. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread out to the left. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's a good run down the left. Doué stood up well to him there. Calafiori. That has not gone well.
Temps additionnel.
Kvaratskhelia. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hakimi. Pacho. And it's Mendes. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
I think the scoreline probably is a fair reflection of the first half. If there is perhaps one criticism I can make, it would be the wastefulness in front of goal. You really ought to be putting those chances away. They have to make up for that.
Arsenal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Merci à tous d'accueillir nos joueurs.
So off we go again.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Doué. This is Dembele. That's a nicely shaped ball. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. And he's there to get it away. They've played it short. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Kvaratskhelia. No, he's not getting past him there. Subimendi. And Calafiori. Subimendi. And Calafiori. Ødegaard. And it's Rice. Played out to the left flank. Doué. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That'll be a throw-in. Vitinha.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Arsenal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. He's in a great position here. Doesn't quite get there. João Neves. Hakimi. Marquinhos. João Neves. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Timber. Engages and forces him off the ball. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's taking no chances there. And a chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
It's Doué. Doué carries the ball down the right. Hakimi looking to receive it in space.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Rice. He'll try from distance!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Eze tries from distance. Eze out of this world! He's got himself an absolute peach. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is a smashing hit, struck with power and accuracy.
Well, as soon as it left his foot, that was destined for goal. Rocket man.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cleared without hesitation. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rice wins the duel this time. Vitinha. Now João Neves. That's going wide left. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And needless to say, that deserved better.
Doué has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Le numéro 19.
Driving on and making good progress. Zubimendi. And here's Eze. Eze getting forward. Hakimi gets over and intercepts. Pacho. Marquinhos. Nuno Mendes. Aims beyond the defence. Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Nuno Mendes. Delivered low. Gabriel can clear it away. Looking here to chip it through. And the shot! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
That's unlucky. The idea was really smart for me, and he's had a good go at it.
Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Arsenal perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Might want to be careful there.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, he's playing innocent. He has every reason to. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. Arsenal are down to 10 men.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 7. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 49.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
He's having a pop! But he's left disappointed.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 87.
Paris Saint-Germain making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Le numéro 33. Le numéro 4.
Quality ball, and he's quick to return it. Knocks it into space. Gabriel. And it's Ødegaard. Probing pass. Good ball over the top. And he plays one through. Oh, super! Shapes to shoot! Off the post! And that's in! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Après 77 minutes de jeu.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, that's well spotted. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Havertz. Trossard wants to run onto this. Well, there's the clearance.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Here's Real Goal chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Havertz really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Le numéro 25, le numéro 2. À leur place, le numéro 21.
We expected better, and so did he. Pacho. Can he get on the end of this? He's found the way through. He's rising! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And it's been taken short. And he's gone backward here. And the shot! Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
And now they can spring out of defence. Arsenal are making a change, and they have 2 further opportunities to make more. And he's picked out the run. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Trossard, now it's Havertz. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Changement en cours.
Saliba. It's not an especially good pass, that. That's destined for the flank. Rice makes a dash for it. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best. By. It's a pretty loose pass. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's fabulous. This looks promising. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Trossard, he is through here. Very much into the last knockings. Looking for a runner. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He can run onto that. Shot a goal!
5 minutes.
No, just not quite. Hernandez calmly anticipates, threads one in. He's found space here. By. It's a searching pass. Rice. Zaire Emery. Oh, he's having a go! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Attention, changement.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. And he's managed to get rid. Out for a throw. Shot could... Great chance! Nice interception, well timed. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. They forced the error and it's still nothing in it, and we will be back for 30 more minutes. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more. And if you're just back, the action is back underway already. Arsenal conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? That has been slung wide. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. It's Dembele! Now that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Rice. Oh no, this does not look good. Norgard. Now Trossard. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's going to go a long way. Nicely aimed pass. Norgard charging forward, the ball at his feet. And here's Madueke. And that is well cleared. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he is dashing away. He's having a hit! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
No, that was never going to make it. Nicely spread. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Madueke purring through the gears. Mayulu clears. Norgard tries one from range. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Changement.
Madueke plays it short. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Dembele! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's a little off target. Gabriel gets across to intercept that. Saliba. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Trossard. Beraldo gets it clear. Beraldo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Madueke. Tacho cuts out the pass. And they've got rid. Lewis Skelly. Oh, that's a key interception. Mayulu making good progress on the right-hand side. Tries a shot! Oh, big chance, and it is promptly followed by the whistle. Arsenal are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise. So the very last of the action is still to come. Two teams separated here by the smallest of margins. Fingernails well bitten everywhere. The hostilities have already resumed. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Oh, good spread. By proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Dembele finds himself offside. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Le numéro 10. À sa place, le numéro 9.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Trossard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Little doubt, that is a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. He's having a hit! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Marquinhos was in no mood for any of that, and he's managed to get free. There's the shot! Goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Shoots! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle.
Oh, terrible pass. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Gyökeres. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now he's got space here. Gyökeres is flagged offside. Hernandez. Another throw-in. Norgard. Gyökeres. And he welcomes it in. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
He's picked his way through. Raya claims comfortable.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Big chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Gyökeres claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. He's going to be disappointed with that. That has been slung wide. Saliba cuts out the pass. He's a sharp little ball here. Timber. Ødegaard.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Timber's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Gabriel calmly anticipates. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Havertz. Great defending, strong and determined.
Havertz really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That has not gone well. That has ended up in no man's land. And he welcomes it in. Great ball, takes a shot! Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So perhaps now the breakthrough. And that's a poor pen.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Now it's Saka. Ødegaard. Ødegaard unable to make it happen for all his good in... Oh, what has happened here? Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Achraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive...
Chance! He will be livid with himself. Hakimi. That pass isn't the best. Out towards the flank. Hakimi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Havertz. Hakimi spots it and intercepts. Quality ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Spread it left. No goals as yet. Hakimi ventures forward. Rice. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Now this could be a chance. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's Rice.
They've been denied a chance to...
And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Rice makes the interception. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
A real chance and a real let-off.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Odegaard deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Zubimendi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. The pass has gone astray.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Dembele! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's come to nothing. Gabriel deals with that comfortably.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's well seen too. Saliba played out towards the right wing.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Somewhat off target. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That has been cut short. Timber. Gabriel. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Eze. Threads one in. And he's picked out the run. This is Dembele. Eze. Half an hour played now. Oh, played right into his path. He's shifting through the gears here. It could... And a chance! Goal! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here.
And he's let fly. Now it's Havertz. He's had it taken off him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Paris Saint-Germain really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
Ødegaard, he has found a way through. Getting up there! No, not the best of headers.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ødegaard! Oh, that is rather wayward. Oh, it's come loose. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Havertz. Can he get it through? And he shoots! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Arsenal are...
is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely...
Ødegaard. Now it's Havertz. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Now there's a fine shot at goal! And it's come back out to him. Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
A case now of complete control. And he plays one through. Arsenal have hit a quick-fire double here, and he's worked it through. He's picked his way. Can he finish?
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has.
So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And he cuts out the supply. Essay.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Shot! And no mistake. No, flags up on the far side.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Nuno Mendes, and that is a little undercooked. No, that's been intercepted. Hakimi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ødegaard. Oh, it's Dembele. Subimendi. Tacho gets over and intercepts. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Arsenal are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And so the action is resumed. More and more pressure on the ball here. And here's Dembele. That pass isn't the best. Always onto this. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Neves. That's destined for the flank. Kvaratskhelia, rapid and full of intent. It's a goal! So could they be onto something here? Now it's Odegaard. And he's intervened well there. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's the keeper's ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. Safonov clears. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ball's gone out of play. Havertz. Great vision.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Havertz. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Dembele. And he's had it nicked away. Hakimi tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Probing pass. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Saka. That is good alertness. That's a cute ball. Oh, no question, that's a foul. This looks promising. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Odegaard. It's a goal kick. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 14. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 19.
Zubimendi. Nicely shaped ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tacho gets across to intercept that. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Eze. Oh, that's decent chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Eze clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Havertz! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in.
Havertz really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that.
Dembele really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's quick to return it. Raya claims comfortably. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Lee Kang-in was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he's managed to get rid. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. That's the throw. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Now that is a hefty challenge. And he welcomes it in. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Looking to widen the gap even further here. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. He's in a good position here. Chance for a shot! Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Havertz. The referee's awarded a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
Attention, changement.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he was quick to react. Looking to play him in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Safonov. Oh, they could be caught out here. Knocks it into space. Arsenal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 2, le numéro 25,
Odegaard.
le numéro 87.
It's a ball kick.
À leur place, le numéro 24, le numéro 21, le numéro
Rice
46.
is there and he can pick it up. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Arsenal are taking this opportunity to delve onto their bench, and they can, of course, do this twice more. Into the last quarter of an hour. That'll be a throw-in. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, played through for the wide man. Mayulu cuts it out. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's had a shot! Fantastic from Odegaard! A finish of true class! And they are disappearing out of sight!
78 minutes de jeu par
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity.
Oh, what a mistake! He is through here!
Hernandez clears without hesitation. Zubimendi. And no, that was never going to make it.
There will be a throw-in.
Zaire Emery. Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, there's the clearance.
And that's a throw-in. That has not gone well.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent.
There's the header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Saka finding himself in space.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That is ended up in no man's land. Well, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Gyökeres.
He came in hard, very hard.
They get a throw-in. Arsenal have opted to make another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that...
Tries one from range! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Zubimendi probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Just 5 minutes left. Chance here to counter. Trossard wants to run onto this.
And the shot! And that's a good finish. Just cruising! They are cruising! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
Done delicately. White with the clearance.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gyökeres, just great chance! Against the crossbar. Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Hernandez.
Oh no, what has happened here?
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. No, that pass isn't the best. Saliba. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's lofted.
He leaps for it! And he's missed it.
That's been cut out, well played.
Lee Kang-in, he's got away.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Goes for a shot! And a neat finish! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Fabian Ruiz picks it up from the goal kick.
Struck first time. He's put it wide.
He won't be happy with that one. It's Dembele! And he's there to get it away. And time is up. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Gyökeres claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Things already rolling. Now this could be a chance. That pass has been well intercepted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Eze. Now it's Havertz. Marquinhos concedes a free kick for that. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Paris Saint-Germain already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. Goes for the shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well? That's going in strongly.
Now it's Havertz, over to the right flank. He is through here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
This is Dembele. Zubimendi. Eze. Oh, no joy this time. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to...
Tries from distance. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to retrieve it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zubimendi. And it's Rice.
Havertz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Eze. Tacho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Changement en cours.
What a start, free kick in a Odegaard! Big chance!
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Rice, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Eze! Oh, it's come loose.
Great chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched.
Now it's Doué. Vitinha. And he's intervened well there. Saka. Odegaard. The pressing's intense, and it's played off. And it's been played through. Saka
Was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Zubimendi.
That could spell trouble. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
That's a shade optimistic. Gabriel.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he's going to have his name taken.
Arsenal couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Saka.
Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Doué providing an outlet on that flank.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to play it through, and he's worked it through.
Chance, surely! Goal! Arsenal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly
Après 20
delivered.
minutes de jeu par le numéro 7.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the up.
Chance! And there's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Paris Saint-Germain restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Timber.
And it's been given away. Oh, just a keeper now.
Saliba gets it clear. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Out towards the flank.
Oh, it's Dembele. And that is a little undercooked. Nice-looking ball. Can he latch on to this? João Neves has it in a wide position.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gyökeres.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Safonov gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Looking for options from... Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Gyökeres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nicely aimed pass. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He's on it, can he get away?
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Saliba, pressing high and with purpose. Odegaard. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. And he thumps it clear. Saliba. Arsenal have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Spread to the right. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Arsenal have their lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Odegaard. Zubimendi. Played out towards the right wing. Saka in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Well taken goal. And they're threatening to fly away here. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
And things are much healthier.
Dembele! That's put paid to the danger. No way through. Caresses it through. He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Timber. Arsenal heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Oh, good-looking ball. That's going wide left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Odegaard. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Saka. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3. Tries a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
But pour l'équipe d'Arsenal. Après 42 minutes de
Arsenal
jeu,
palpably stronger, better,
numéro 10.
superior. Rice. Zubimendi. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Marquinhos has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Yeah, and the ref...
There's the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Fabian Ruiz. Oh, easy pickings there. Passing nice and neat. He'll try from distance! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Vitinha.
Temps additionnel,
Nuno Mendes.
3 minutes.
Probing pass. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely intercepted. Saka. And it's Zubimendi. That's destined for the flank. Knocks it into space. Fabian Ruiz. Now that's well seen too. Timber. Saliba. Ødegaard. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mendes cuts it out. And he's gone looking for safety. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Arsenal are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole power of good.
Arsenal up by 3 after a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. And here is the first touch of the second half. Kvaratskhelia. That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Saliba. Zubimendi. Gyökeres.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
Zubimendi plays it through. He's in plenty of space here. Real chance! And he's straight offside. Gyökeres. Calafiori. Zubimendi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Safonov is there to clear. And it's Dembele. Played out to the left flank. Rice. He won't be happy with that one. That has not gone well. Saka. It's Dembele! Eze has found the net here, of course. Ambitious ball here. And he welcomes it in. Safonov getting this one clear. That has been slung wide.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Ødegaard! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Vitinha. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Gyökeres is onto this. Takes a shot! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Arsenal are having a ball here. It's a pretty loose pass. It's Dembele! Oh, they could be caught out here. Threads one in. Now it's Lee Kang in. João Neves. Saliba attempts a clearance, tries from a long way out.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
He has found the way through. Oh, good ball.
Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
So a big chance now from 12 yards. Safonov to save this spot kick and his team.
Oh, off the bar! And he's missed altogether.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Pacho. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
That looks a good ball through. It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make.
The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Shoots! Oh, impressive strike.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pacho making good progress on the right-hand side. And that has left him in a heap. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's an excellent interception. Fabian Ruiz. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh no, this does not look good.
That's a throw. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Can he get onto this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Le numéro 87.
Pinches it off
Le
him.
numéro 17. À leur place, le numéro
Zaire
21.
Emery.
Le numéro 33.
Dealt with
Le
nicely
numéro
by
4.
the defence. Saliba wins the duel this time. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he's managed to get rid. And he's managed to get free. Dembele! And that's wide.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 8.
So we have movement on both benches.
Le numéro 45. Attention.
Oh
changement.
no, what has happened here? And the finish! And yes, it's there! An act of great generosity, accepted gratefully, indeed gleefully.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Le numéro 49.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Paris Saint-Germain get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Luis Skelly, can he get it through? Hernandez spots it and intercepts. Arsenal have two further substitution windows available to them after the one they have just used. Nice bit of skill and he's away. A heavy challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Odegaard. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. He's had it taken off him. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass.
Tacho has given away a free kick. Tacho has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card. Now that looks a decent ball. Lee Kang-in wants to run onto this. Gabriel. Zubimendi. Now Trossard. That's a sharp pass. And it's made it... Oh, he's all alone! And a chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Timber. Here's a chance! It's anyone's ball now. Safonov herring after the ball here. He's having a hit! And that's off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Luis Skelly kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. Gyökeres receives it in a wide position. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gyökeres, and he's being shifted off it. Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Ball's gone out of play. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it.
Decent chance! It's a goal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Great vision.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's the keeper's ball. Oh, good spread. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very late.
He's in! Must be! He might be in here! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position. And it's Rice. He's going for goal!
Oh, he really got hold of that.
Zaire Emery. Oh, what's he done? Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Oh, shooting chance!
He's put his foot right through that one.
Oh, what a mistake! Shot a goal! And that's past the post. He's got space here. Oh, that's well spotted. 5 minutes to add. The Ball has bounced loose now. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. He's in a great position here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Beraldo with the slide tackle there. Dembele short changes him with that pass. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. This looks promising. Looking for a runner. And he cuts out the supply. And that will be the final act. Arsenal really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Gyökeres claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.